In this video, I'm just going to show you how I set the last post for my fence building project. And of course, we are going at double the original speed, setting the post in there so that I can mark it. Not a bad idea to level it. I say not a bad idea to level it, but as long as you're close, I think you're going to be okay. You know, if it was leaning over about 3 or 4 inches, you'd probably still be close enough. And you could always check it, put the post in, and if it's a little low, you know, let's say it's 1/4 of an inch low, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. Now, I do like to set the end that I cut, I like to have that up. I don't like to have it down in the ground. The treated part is going to be better at the bottom than at the top. And of course, you can always treat it yourself, put some type of lumber treatment in there, and or some type of a sealer even, if you're worried about it rotting. But usually this isn't a place where the fence rots. It's usually at the bottom, so it's always going to be better to have the treated part from the factory in the ground. And then here I'm attaching the top fence rails, of course, to straighten everything out. You know, you can level everything up. You can brace it off in 2 or 3 directions for your fence post. This right here just seems to work better for me. And it's the way I've been building fences for quite some time. You know, you can get the level out. You can measure it. You know, I can measure the top. I can, you know, level it, knock it over, straighten it out. And you can always put a little more gravel around the bottom of it too. If you're worried about it moving, you could brace it off. I usually don't brace it off. Brace it off at the top, which you'll see here. And, you know, the concrete or the bottom of the fence post usually isn't going to move that much. And I'm not saying it's not going to move. You know, if you have kids or something like that and they are playing around, yes, you could end up with something. Or you could always install the next rails too. You know, install the bottom rails, or at least one of them, to prevent the bottom from moving. And again, it's not going to be the end of the world if your fence post is off a little bit. You know, if it's off about an inch or something like that, and you go put your fencing boards on, like the 1x6 dog-eared 6-foot tall fence boards I'm using. You go and put that on, and you're leveling them, and they're nice and plumb or whatever, and your post isn't, then that's going to look a little weird, no doubt about that. And again, that's not the end of the world. You could just add another fence board to cover it, and no one's ever going to see it. So enough about the fence post leveling there, trying to add some stuff, add some value to the video. Main reason why I'm making the video is, and this is a year later, by the way, fence is still holding up. I am going to make another video for the, to give you an idea of what the fence looks like a year after. And maybe even do a every year, every couple years, something like that. Make a few videos to give you an idea. Because I know a lot of people make videos on YouTube, and they're showing you how something is built, but they don't ever show you what happens to it. And trust me, there are a lot of things that I've seen built on YouTube from people that consider themselves to be professionals. And, or I don't even want to say that, experts, let's say. And, you know, they're doing stuff that I just can't see lasting. I'm not about to suggest that it isn't going to last, but I would be shocked if it actually did. So that is about it for the video. So I will put a link here to the next one when it is completed.